All right, before we proceed into our discussion items, the PBA representatives, Mr. Stedman Stahl, would like to make a couple comments.
Hi. First of all, my name is Stedman Stahl. I'm the president of the South Florida PBA, and have the privilege of representing your officers and officers from throughout South Florida we represent. I want to thank the manager and her team on a negotiated contracts that we've been working on the last couple of years. We've got them done, but I know that to have a successful manager and team, she's got to have the support from a mayor and a good council to give the directions to keep public safety front and center. I know there's a lot of things in government, there's wants and needs and stuff like that, but you have a great chief and his command staff over here that have made sure they've made themselves accessible to us as we've needed things through this process. It's the first time we do a lot of contracts. I've got about 21 cities that we negotiate contracts, 2 sheriff's offices now. It was the first time that I can remember. I don't know if it's ever been done before, but when the officers are voted unanimously, usually you'll have 1 or 2 that'll want to, hold out, and some do it more out of a principle thing, not that they're disgruntled or anything. But this is the first time that I know of anywhere in South Florida that, in the contracts that I've negotiated or our team has negotiated, that all the officers that voted in support of it, and that's a testament to the mayor, the commission, the manager, and the leadership of the chief. We don't always agree. Sometimes we have to. We all have our roles to be in and stuff like that. But I know that every time that I have to reach out to the chief or his command staff, or we have to reach out to the elected officials or sometimes the manager on issues, they've made themselves available. And with that, I want to say thank you. And if we had more city councils like that, it's probably be very detrimental to a union because you wouldn't need a union. But it's the leadership and that's coming down from your office to the commission, all the commissioners, and to the manager and everything. I want to say thank you to the ones that always can't say thank you. And I know that you guys are always recognizing the officers. I know that you keep public safety front and center, and that's not what we see around the country, but we certainly see it here in Doral. And I'll end it with "In God We Trust" up there. That is a testament on whoever your God is. I want to say thank you again, and Chief, thank you and your command staff and the officers, all the officers that we represent. I know we have a couple of tragedies going on today that we're dealing with, but thank you for taking the time to do this, and thank you.
Thank you, Stedman. I just want to very quickly, on behalf of our council, also thank you guys for the work that you do. Thank you for representing our officers. We do have great leadership in the department. I think the chief and his entire team do a wonderful job, and I think that unanimous vote speaks to that. So I wish we could take all the credit. We can't. It's all them. We're here to support them, make sure they have the resources they need. So God bless you guys. Thank you very much, and we have a contract. All right. Thank you. Bye, guys. Thanks for being here. All right, we'll move into the discussion items. Madam Clerk.
Item 9A, a resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Doral, Florida, approving the use of the Doral Cultural Arts Center facility and use of the city logo by Yola Gus Si Se Puede Corp., a non-for-profit organization for the Doral Arts and Flowers Festival 2026, providing for implementation, incorporation of recitals, and an effective date.
All right, this is my item. This is not a new item to most of you. You've seen this before. We have done this now a couple years. Last year, we actually ended up just doing a one-day ceremony to kick off what we wanted to be a bigger event. This year, we're moving it to spring so that it doesn't conflict with our holiday events, because it always used to be in December. So Ruben is here, who is one of the founders of the organization that does the Flower Festival, along with his wife Yola. And it's been a great success every year. There's a lot of excitement around it. Now that it's being moved to a spring flower festival, I think it'll be a great addition to our city, bringing more tourism and attraction, really highlighting the Cultural Arts Center. So we're excited what they're bringing. We did have to shift the dates again because there's so much happening in our Cultural Center and so many events, but we hope this will eventually become a signature event for the city as it grows. We are known as Flower City USA. As you know, the flower industry is a billion-dollar industry, and about 90% of flowers that touch the United States come come through Doral. So it's also highlighting an important industry in our community, which is our flower wholesalers and retailers. So I'd like to invite Ruben if he has anything to add, maybe talk about we had a lot of guests at the last year's event. It was very successful, and so we're hoping that next year, 2026, will be the kickoff again to establishing this spring festival.
Mayor Frega, thank you so much for the introduction. But first of all, on behalf of the organizing team of the Doral Arts and Flowers Festival, I want to thank all the council members, Maureen Porras, Nicole Reynoso, Rafael Piñero, Digna Cabral, Vice Mayor, and we want to thank Seida Sardenas, City Manager, for her support, and of course, you, Mayor. What we actually doing, we celebrating the power of flower in our life. The flowers are so important, and we have them in our lives every day. As we know, the Doral is the city of flowers. This is a designation that it was acquired a few years ago, and we want to continue on that agenda. This year, coming year, 2026, we want to become more international. We are inviting people from other countries, designers and flower lovers to come here to Doral and participate in the festival. We are including all the levels of people in the community, including children from intermediate, elementary school, that they will be coming in with their artwork, using flowers as an inspiration. We are already talking to them, to the high schools, and we want them to be part of this festival. Of course, the professionals and the artists will be exhibiting their work, and the whole community will be invited. And like I said, we want to expand the reach to international invitees. One of the things that I like to, I don't say I, they always tell Yola and me, Ruben, this is your festival, and it's really not our festival. We are just the organizers of the tool that God is using to have this kind of event. The festival belongs to the city and to the floral industry. So what we like to see next year is we would like to the council to consider proclaiming the week of the festival, the week of flowers here in Doral. That will be from April the 6th to the 12th. So if I invite you to consider that, because that's going to give us an extra push for the event. And in terms of promotion, when we say Flower Week in Doral, in the City of Flowers, that's powerful, and that's going to bring a lot of attention and a lot of good promotion for the city, which is what we all want to do. Also, I'd like to request that the city help us more. You have helped us in the past a lot with promoting the event, but we have our own ways of promoting it, but the more we have, the better it will be. So if the city can assist us a little bit more this coming year in promoting the event, we all going to be winners. With that said, I want to thank you for the opportunity and looking forward to have a great festival in 2026.
Thank you, Ruben, very much for coming and speaking today. I am gonna do the proclamation for the week. So we're excited to do that as we get set, and everything is attached to the item on our support, which will be the use of the Cultural Arts Center. And then yes, we will definitely be doing promotion and working with you and your team to make sure that it's a successful event once again. You guys do a great job of attracting people, though.
We work very hard.
Well-attended event.
We work very hard. We are passionate, both my wife and our team, about flowers and living here in Doral. Jola, my wife, always said, "I'm never going to leave Doral." So anyway, so if is this going to be official, or you just let us know about the proclamation for the week?
Yes, I will take care of it. Yes.
Okay, so we
It'll
can
be
start
up.
promoting it on our end, and
Yes.
we can go forward.
Yes, absolutely. Any questions? All right. Councilwoman Reynoso?
Hi. I'm so proud that we're able to bring this up again, another year celebrating flowers and community. And I think both you and your wife and the people that help you do such an amazing job. And I think it could be almost a signature event that we have in Doral. Like the mayor said, a lot of the flower business comes through Doral, and I think it's just exemplifying the type of businesses and the community events that we have. So thank you for bringing this.
Of course, you're welcome.
Thank you. All right, if there's no other discussion, I need a motion to approve.
Motion.
Motion to approve by Councilman Pinedo, second by Councilwoman Reynoso. Madam Clerk, if there's no additional questions, please call the roll.
Motion to approve made by Councilman Pinedo, seconded by Councilman Reynoso. Councilman Pinedo?
Yes.
Councilman Reynoso?
Yes.
Councilman Porras?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Cabral?
Yes.
Mayor Fraga?
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, thank you very much. We look forward to it. It'll be
you.
fun. Awesome. All right, we move on to item 9B.
Item 9B, a resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Doral, Florida, adopting the city of Doral 2026 legislative priorities, providing for transmittal to the governor's office, Florida Senate, Florida House of Representatives, Miami-Dade County Legislative Legislation, providing for implementation, incorporation of recitals, and an effective date.
Okay, my esteemed colleagues, this is after our workshop on the legislative priorities. We put this item together to be able to transmit an official record to the state through our lobbyists regarding our legislative priorities, and so that we can all speak on these issues together. I think it's important and behooves our city to have a positive outcome on hopefully all of these. If there's no other additional questions, we just need a motion to approve so we can go ahead and transmit.
Motion.
Motion to approve by Councilwoman Reynoso,
Second.
second by Councilman Pinedo. Madam Clerk, please call it.
Motion to approve made by Councilman Reynoso, seconded by Councilman Pinedo. Councilman Reynoso?
Yes.
Councilman Pinedo?
Yes.
Councilman Porras?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Cabral?
Yes.
Mayor Fraga?
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, thank you.
Item 9C, a resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Doral, Florida, supporting the launch of the Doral Seniors IT Academy pilot program to enhance digital inclusion for senior residents, directing the city manager to coordinate program implementation and host the next senior cybersecurity seminar during the upcoming holiday season, providing for incorporation of recitals and providing for an effective date.
Okay, this is Councilman Pinedo's item.
Thank you, Mayor. And just to share with my colleagues, in an ongoing effort to promote digital inclusion and improve technological literacy among seniors population in the city of Doral, which I think we have been doing very proactive about it, I'm seeking your support to launch a pilot program entitled Doral Seniors IT Academy. This program is inspired by the resounding success that we already have it during the community, following the city's first ever senior cybersecurity seminar, which was hosted by the IT department, the Doral Police Department, and the Silver Club. And by launching the Doral Seniors IT Academy, certainly will serve as an expansion of the initial effort by providing structured recurring educational opportunities that address both cybersecurity and certainly help during a special season, which is the holiday season, to our seniors when it comes to issues when it comes to cybersecurity matters. This program will include not only seminars, workshops, and I'm suggesting a certificate of completion that will be actually presented by the city to our seniors and our Silver Club members. And I recommend that under the direction of the city manager and the IT department director, for the next cybersecurity seminar be hosted during the upcoming holiday season, which again is when online scams and cybersecurity threats are usually most prevalent. So what I'm asking for, with your help and support, is that hopefully we can launch this Doral Seniors IT Academy. I know there is a minor cost associated that potentially can be addressed, but through the city manager, I'll be more than glad to discuss with the city attorney, the police department, and the IT department as well.
All right, thank you, Councilman Pinedo. Any comments, Madam City Manager?
Yes, Mayor. So we've had the conversation with our IT director, Eileen Fernandez. I don't know if you have any questions, but she's put something together with, like I said, we held one on cybersecurity. I think we also want to cover other topics, according to what the councilman just stated. So we're planning to doing that, and if you have any questions, our director's here and can answer them.
All right, Any questions?
Motion.
Motion to approve by Councilwoman Reynoso. If there's no additional questions.
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Porras. All right, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Motion to approve made by Councilwoman Reynoso, seconded by Councilwoman Porras. Councilwoman Reynoso.
Yes.
Councilwoman Porras.
Yes.
Councilman Pinedo.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Cabral.
Yes.
Mayor Fraga.
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, thank you, Councilman Pinedo.
Thank you.
All right, we'll move on to the next item.
Item 9D, a resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Doral, Florida, authorizing the use of the city of Doral logo by Taller en Acción Arts Academy, Inc. for the promotion of the Miss Teen Doral 2026 event, providing for authorization, implementation, incorporation of recitals, and an effective date.
All right, this item is Councilwoman Porras.
Thank you, Mayor. This is an item to requesting the use of the logo for the second annual Miss Teen Doral. The organizers are not here, but I've been working very closely with them, so if you have any questions, you can let me know. As most of you know, last year, we held the first Miss Teen Doral here in the city. And it's a pageant that received approval from the city last year for the use of the logo, among other things. And the pageant really focused on showcasing young women who are talented, motivated, and represent the women of today. And so they would like to do the second annual, and all they're asking for this year is the use of the logo. The only other thing that I would add is that they're also working now with the Miss America organization, and so they're asking for also, and it's not reflected here, but I'm letting you guys know, they're asking for the logo use for a Miss Doral. So it's going to be a Miss Teen Doral and a Miss Doral. And again, they're working with Miss America. And what they're going to do is, out of the finalists that compete in this pageant, they're going to automatically include them in the Miss America pageant, of course. And as you all know, that's an organization and a program that provides leadership skills, tools, and also scholarships to young women. So with that, I don't know if you guys have any logo, but again, or questions, but again, the only request is for them to use the city logo, and their final crowning is April 2025. Thank you.
2026.
Yes, sorry, 26.
Okay. So it's only the use of the logo this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions? All right, we need a motion.
Motion to approve?
Motion to approve by Vice Mayor, Cabral.
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Porras.
Can I just clarify? So we're including Miss Teen Doral and Miss Doral, right? The logo for the two
It's the
uses.
same organization,
Yeah.
correct?
Okay, thank you.
The only comment I would have is that there's been a lot of discussions, and I actually met someone recently that said that they had the franchise rights to the Miss America, Miss Teen
They're working with
Doral,
them.
and they were saying that people were paying to participate in that. So the only thing would be is that if we get a complaint or someone files a letter or something, that we would have the opportunity to pull it if there's like a dispute amongst people who have, but I'm not involved, so I wouldn't know. Otherwise, I have no problem with them using the logo as long as they're in compliance with the franchise, the Miss America franchise, because it is a franchise that people buy into.
And they're working, that person is working with them, so,
Okay.
yeah.
I have a motion to approve made by Vice Mayor Cabral, seconded by Councilwoman Porras. Vice Mayor Cabral.
Yes.
Councilwoman Porras.
Yes.
Councilman Reynoso.
Yes.
Councilman Pinedo.
Yes.
Mayor Fraga.
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right. Okay, item 9E was moved to the afternoon, so we'll move on to item 9F.
Item 9F, discussion, update on feasibility study for tree permit program and arborist.
Okay, this is Public Works, City Manager's Office, and I believe Councilwoman Reynoso.
Yes, Mayor. Public Works Director Carlos Arroyo is here to take us through the feasibility study that was conducted.
Morning, Mayor, Vice Mayor, council members, City Manager's Office, City Attorney, City Clerk, members in the public, Carlos Arroyo, Public Works Director. So following City Council direction, the Public Works Department re-examined the city's options for tree permitting, including the possibility of providing in-house arborist services. The 2025 analysis confirmed that current permit volumes, averaging approximately 60 permits per year, do not support a full-time arborist position. However, the city already has access to certified arborists through the existing general engineering and right-of-way maintenance contracts, which allows the city to obtain expert assistance when needed without the additional administrative workload or the liability of creating a full city-run permitting program. Maintaining tree permitting with Miami-Dade County remains the most practical and efficient approach. The county already has established systems, trained staff, and the regional oversight needed to ensure environmental compliance. This approach avoids duplication of efforts, additional costs, and potential public disputes while allowing the city resources to remain focused on higher impact priorities such as infrastructure, transportation, and community programming. Based on input from council and feedback from staff, the city is working to expand the services it offers to complement the county's program. City staff are always available to guide residents through the county's application and review steps and can conduct site visits when appropriate to support compliance and understanding. In addition, residents may benefit from the city's agreements, pricing, when using vendors under contract with the city for similar services, helping reduce costs for professional arborist work or mitigation planting. In summary, keeping the tree permitting process with the counties preserves efficiency, maintains consistency, and allows the city to provide practical hands-on support to its constituents, including expert guidance, access to qualified vendor pricing, and on-site assistance when needed.
Is that all? Does that conclude your
Yes.
presentation? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Carlos. Any other comments from the city manager's office?
No, Mayor.
Okay, Councilwoman Reynos.
Thank you, Mr. Arroyo, for your presentation. So this idea, just to reiterate the thought, came from feedback that I received from the community. And I'm very pleased with the outcome to be able to offer the resources when needed, when there's a complaint, a concern, a question from one of our residents. Again, as council members, the number one job that we have is to keep our ears out in the street, listen to residents' concern, and address them. And I feel that that has been done to have a service that is for the betterment of the community and hearing the concerns and answering them from our residents. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Any other comments?
That'll
Mr.
be all.
Arroyo? No? All right. Okay, so I don't think there's any direction needed, or do you need a
No, Mayor.
official
I
action?
believe we have the expertise in place to be able to offer additional resident services, which is what the councilwoman wanted. So yes, absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Thank you for bringing that forward. All right. I believe that exhausts our discussion items, and we are going to go back to the item that was pulled from the consent agenda, which is item 6N.
Item 6N, yes, Mayor. A resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Doral, Florida, awarding invitation to bid 2025-19 right-of-way maintenance services to SFM Landscape Services LLC, the lowest, most responsive, and responsible bidder. Authorizing the city manager to enter into an agreement with SFM Landscape Services LLC for the provision of right-of-way maintenance services in an amount not to exceed departmental budgeted funds for a period of 3 years with an option to renew for an additional 2 one-year periods under the same terms, conditions, and prices of the contract. Authorizing the city manager to negotiate and enter into an agreement with the next lowest bidder successfully if an agreement cannot be negotiated with the top bidder. Authorizing the city manager to execute the agreement and expend budgeted funds on behalf of the city, providing for implementation, incorporation, and recitals, and an effective date. This was pulled by Mayor Fraga.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. All right, so I went ahead and pulled this item. I did some research. I had followed this only because if you may recall, there was a bid protest, and the manager informed us of that the first time around. And it came to my attention that there was a discrepancy in the bid, and the awarder, the recommended award was going to SFM, which had changed their original bid after the bid protest to the tune of almost $200,000 less. The company that protested originally would have been awarded the bid as the lowest bidder, and they were disqualified the first time around on what they felt was really a technicality they shouldn't have been disqualified on. Everything had been submitted electronically, and so they had come to me and basically pointed out that SFM had underbid to make sure that they were retained. The difference is about $10,000. After reviewing the documents, I felt truly uncomfortable about what had happened, and did speak to both of the bidders. And I would like to recommend that we give Superior Landscaping Lawn Services the opportunity at the original bidded price, and actually to meet the price of the current bid, which is $486,523. They are willing to do that. They do feel that it was an intentional underbid to once the item became public for the bid protest. So, reviewing all of this, like I said, I did feel uncomfortable with the way this happened. I do think it was not a very consistent and unfair process for them. And so at this time, I'm recommending to go with Superior Landscape Lawn Services for the amount of $486,523, which is the bidded amount that was being awarded. Should this not work out with them, then we will go with SFM. We will then move forward with SFM if it does not work out with Superior Landscaping. So again, this is a result of me doing investigations after it came to my attention, and I do feel that this was an unfair process for the original bidder that would have been selected based on the ITB. So if there is support for that, I would need a motion based on my recommendation, or if there's any questions.
Motion.
Okay, there's a motion by Councilman Pinedo,
Second.
second by Councilwoman Reynoso. Is there any questions as to the purpose? Okay, being none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
I have a motion to award to Superior Landscaping in the amount of $486,523, and should the negotiations not be successful in the award, we'll go to SFM Services.
Yes, or any issues with service.
Okay, negotiations or issues with services. Made by Councilman Pinedo, seconded by Councilwoman Reynoso. Councilman Pinedo?
Yes.
Councilwoman Reynoso?
Yes.
Councilwoman Porras?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Cabral?
No.
Mayor Fraga?
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, thank you. Any other items, Madam Clerk?
Nope, Mayor's report.
Okay, we'll go into the mayor's report. All right, so I just wanted to remind everyone that on November 21st is our tree lighting ceremony. We did move it up before Thanksgiving this year, so we hope that you will join us. It'll be a beautiful event. On November 22nd is our holiday bazaar. I also wanted to quickly just recap and thank everybody who was part of our first golf tournament and gala for PP4K. We raised over $355,000 for the first time for this organization. That had never been done. So we look forward to being able to get a lot done with programming through this organization. It really has a lot of opportunity for growth, and I think we can move a lot of our CBO grant funding and things like that into this organization to benefit the community, especially with what we're seeing coming down from the state. I think it's important that we focus on this. So I want to thank everyone who participated, who supported it, who sees the vision. We really appreciate it and look forward to next year, which we will announce much earlier, much sooner, to be able to have more success. So I'm glad that that everyone came and had a great time, and that we were doing it for a good cause. So I want to thank the chief as well and his whole team. We really pulled it off quite quickly, and at some points didn't think we were going to be able to do so. And I believe it's more than 50% is what we netted for the actual organization, and that's huge testament to the work that was done. So I also want to thank the event planners, Jessica de Casada, who really pulled through on this. So we look forward to seeing this come back and this being an annual thing. The PGA is also coming back, and they're going to be pledging some support to the Parks and Police for Kids Foundation once again. And so I think that that's going to be very successful, and we'll be able to expand the programming. That's really it for my mayor's comments. I just wanted to thank everybody and express my gratitude, and then remind everybody about our holiday events coming up. Madam Clerk?
City Manager's report.
Yes, good morning once again, Mayor and Council. I only have one thing. I just wanted to share a quick update regarding the Doral Center Park parking garage project. So over the past week, our office has met individually with each council member to review conceptual design and the cost estimate that we received from Kimley Horn, who's the company that did our conceptual design for us. We are now ready to move forward with the request for proposal phase for design and construction manager at risk services, which will come back to council for consideration and approval once that process is completed. So we will move forward with that and then bring back the item for approval when we complete that process.
All right, thank you very much. Madam Clerk, next item.
City Attorney's report.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, Council. I want to report back. This is an item that Councilman Pinheiro had asked me to look into, whether as a city we could dedicate certain rights of way for skating purposes. The problem with it is a few. One of them is the actual streets that we have and being able to create channel markings for skaters to be able to use it. But beyond that, there's also a statutory issue with regards to skating. Skating is not considered like bicycle, where bicycle you can create bicycle-only lanes. You can't do that for skating. Skaters are considered like pedestrian, so it would be something a little different. So one of the things that I discussed with Councilman Pinheiro, and I'll be bringing it back in December, is a resolution urging our state legislator to allow us to be able to create such a lane for skaters only. Also, I'm probably going to ask for a executive session on Acasa versus Biltmore, but that'll be in December.
All right, thank you very much. I believe City Clerk's report is attached.
It's attached.
All right, I think that exhausts our morning agenda then. We need a recess till our afternoon.
Motion.
Motion to recess by Councilwoman Reynoso. Second by Councilman Pinedo. All in favor, say aye. All right, this meeting is recessed until the afternoon. Please remember, we have a very long protocol hour, so please be on time. Thank you.